Is Mescal Trail worth riding? It has some of the best views in Sedona and amazing slick rock as well, and a few technical features to keep things interesting. Today on Trail Preview Thursdays, I am previewing Mescal Trail with a breakdown and full POV ride, so that way you know exactly if you want to hit the trail. Mescal Trail is located on the western side of Sedona and is one of the more popular mountain bike trails in the trail network in Sedona. Sedona is famous for its red rock landscapes, its technical features, and its world-class trail network that's all in the area. So there will be plenty to ride. Even if you come out to ride Mescal Trail, you'll find a ton more trails to ride. But Mescal is a little bit different than the rest of the trails. It combines a little bit of technical riding to get up to the top, and then slick rock slabs, incredible scenery, and then it's kind of flowy towards the end. It is often known as a must ride if you are coming into the area, and I would definitely say that you definitely need to ride it if it is your first time in the area. It definitely eases you into things and is definitely not as technical as the rest of the trails in the network. There are easier trails than Mescal and there are harder trails than Mescal. Mescal sits in the nice middle ground as a nice blue trail, and I would definitely recommend it as probably a blue trail. There are difficult lines to the right most of the time because of the exposure, and it's really just the exposure that makes it more difficult. It kind of looks like the intermediate lines are more difficult than the expert lines, and towards the end of one of the expert lines, it is definitely hard to go up it, to get out of the slick rock, but it is definitely walkable if you can't ride up it. So I would definitely recommend Mescal as a blue, and then there are a few blue-black options along the trail, and most intermediate riders should definitely be able to ride this. And if you're an intermediate rider and don't think that you're able to ride it, just know that Sedona blues are probably harder than the blues in your local area, and technical riding skills are just different than other riding skills out there. So what you will find is slick rock, of course, because that is what makes this trail famous and nice. And then it starts off with a little bit of a climb. It's not too terribly technical, but you climb up and then you go across on the slick rocks and then you descend after the slick rock. Mescal Trail is one of those all-around trails in Sedona. It has juniper forest, slick rock, nice dirt, and some very epic scenery as you go along on the ridge lines of the slick rock. This trail is definitely constantly changing as you ride up it. First off, you start in the forest, and then you go to some slick rock ledges with scenery all the way around you, and it is really neat. So this trail is definitely changing, which keeps it interesting. So some of the features that you will encounter on the trail is slick rock ledges, rocks, roots, amazing dirt. The corners are not really bermed, so they are more flat corners, or if they are bermed, they're like dug in, and they've got some nice support, and the dirt is really grippy there. Couple technical climbs that are not too overly technical. They ease you into the riding in Sedona, and then the occasional exposure as well, but it's nothing too bad, and the trail is probably 3 feet wide at most places when there is exposures, and it's on sandstone that is really grippy, so you should be really fine with it. And the most famous section on this trail is definitely the sandstone ridgelines with the views all the way around you, and that is really neat. The dry conditions in Sedona provide excellent traction, and since it is in the desert, it is probably dry most of the time, except in the winter. I think when the snow hits, the trails can get wet and muddy, so make sure that you check out the trail conditions before you go ride, so that way you're not tearing up the trails. In the summer, it can be extremely hot, so make sure you bring a ton of water with you and start early in the day. If you are a beginner rider, I would definitely not recommend coming out to Mescal Trail just to ride it. It is definitely not a trail that you will be able to ride all the things. You can definitely test your abilities on it if you want, but make sure that you are confident in your bike handling skills, so that way you don't accidentally fall off of a cliff. If you're an intermediate rider, this is definitely a rideable trail, and it's probably going to be pretty fun for you depending on how intermediate you are and if you've ever done any technical riding before. And if you're an advanced rider, you're going to have a lot of fun on this trail as well, finding plenty of opportunities to ride on the slick rock and turns. It is just a really fun trail. This trail is a great place to start on your Sedona trip. It eases you into the flow and tech side of Sedona with the slickrock as well. It is a good all-rounder, so that way you can get used to how Sedona goes. So let's go ahead and drop in so that way you can see exactly what it looks like.
Oh, I should have stayed up there. That was a fun section. That might be difficult because of the exposure.
So that is Mescal in Sedona, Arizona. Overall, I think Mescal is one of the best all-arounders in Sedona. If you're visiting Sedona and you only have time for a few rides, I would definitely recommend the Mescal Trail as to be on one of your lists, especially on like day one. And let me know what you thought of Mescal and if you're going to go ride it in the comment section. And go ahead and check out my full 3-day Sedona ride right here. And in the meantime, don't forget to go find your epic.